friends and students, and all those watching and listening throughout the Peoria and Dunlap area.
Welcome to the first and possibly only episode of Questions with the Counselors podcast,
where we, your elementary school counselors, answer all of your burning questions about who we are, what we do, and all the ways we can help you.
We're your hosts. I'm Miss Chapin, the school counselor from Dunlap Grade School.
Mrs. Abahuli, the school counselor at Wilderwaite.
Mrs. Thompson, school counselor from Hickory Grove.
Mrs. Centers from Banner Elementary.
Mrs. Dando, the school counselor at Ridgeview Elementary School.
And today's episode is extra special because this week is National School Counseling Week.
It's going to be a great week, isn't it?
And what an incredibly special week is for all of us.
As your school counselors, this week is important to us because we have a chance to remind you how much we care about you.
But we don't just only care about you. We care about your teachers, administrators, your families, your parents, and all the people who help support you and make sure that you succeed.
Because we help those people who support you.
And this week isn't about celebrating us.
It's about celebrating all the ways we can help you grow.
And to celebrate, each of us is coming to you live from our school building to answer some of the most common questions kids have for us. Let's take it on over to a student from Banner Elementary.
Hey counselors, I'm Lyric from Banner Elementary. I see you all over the building basically all the time. My question is, counselors, what exactly do you guys do all day long?
Thank you so much for that question. What a good place to start.
What do we do all day? Well, friends,
our job is to teach students skills that help them grow in their academics, social skills, and even explore careers.
Mm-hmm. Basically, we teach you how to take care of your thoughts and feelings so that you can grow and learn and make friends and become the adult that you want to be one day.
So we teach kids those skills, sometimes in your classroom or maybe in a small group in our rooms or even just with one kid at a time.
Yes, exactly. But there's probably a reason that you see us all over the place.
The best way for us to help you is to know you.
So you might see us like eating with kids in the cafeteria.
Or helping kids get off the
Or
bus.
sitting on the floor in the hallway with kids, because those are great ways for us to get to know you.
You might even notice us helping other adults in the building too. We know they aren't exactly kids, but they help kids. And sometimes we have ideas or ways that we can help get kids calm or become better learners, and we share that with them.
So I guess you could say every day is a little bit different.
Yeah, like sometimes a kid might come to school sad because they had a problem at home. We would stop what we're doing to help.
Or like another example is when we hear about kids being unkind out on the playground.
We are all about keeping our schools a kind place.
We change things around in our day in order to help solve that recess problem.
This is also why we need to get a lot of coffee, right, ladies?
So
You
right,
sure
so
are
right.
right.
Excellent question there. Let's pop over to the lab grade for our next question.
Hi counselors, I'm Stella from DTS. Sometimes I notice you guys talk about feelings all the time. Question for the counselors is, what's the big deal about feelings? Why do you talk about emotions so much?
Oh, yeah. That is a good question.
Thank you so much for this one.
Ooh, yes, that's a great question.
We love feelings.
Everyone's got them, and they sure can be tough to handle.
Exactly. Sometimes our feelings can just get really big. I mean, have you ever gotten really annoyed with someone at school?
Or maybe with something at school.
Oh yeah, that math work can be so tough.
It's pretty normal to have those feelings, but sometimes they can be so big that we don't know what to do with them.
Like if you're really nervous or worried or anxious about school, and you might feel like not coming at all.
Yes, or maybe you have a family member who's sick or passed away. You're feeling really sad and it's hard to focus at school.
The great thing about feelings is that they change.
Yes.
They don't just stay the same, you know?
Kind of like clouds in the sky. They come and go.
But when those big cloud feelings seem to be hovering over your head all day long, you might need some coping skills to help you out.
Coping skills. Oh, we love coping skills. It's another word for like a calming tool or a calming strategy.
And we counselors know a lot of them.
So we teach kids how to know what they're feeling and what coping skill might help them in that situation.
Oh, we also do a lot of listening.
Listening to kids talk about how they feel.
It just feels good to get things off of your chest and talk to an adult when you have big feelings or there's something going on that you need to talk about.
So, yeah, that's why we talk a lot about feelings.
We are kind of obsessed.
Okay, let's go ahead and take our next question.
Our next one is coming straight to us from the beautiful Hickory Grove Elementary School.
Hey counselors, I'm Sarah from Hickory Grove Elementary School. I'm excited for this show, and my question is, you have a lot of toys in your office. Why do you have them, and what is your favorite?
Oh man, now that's a good one. That's such a good one. Yep.
We love toys, but probably for different reasons than kids. The toys we use are kind of like a tool for us.
Some of our toys help kids learn how to play, which seems weird, but it is true. When kids play, we can teach them how to play in a kind way with friends or how to ask friends.
Some of our toys are super great for teaching things like taking deep breaths or relaxing our muscles.
And sometimes playing with toys helps kids feel calm and talk to us and share what's going on.
Now, do we want you to come and see us just so you can play with our toys?
No. But toys can be a really, really great way to talk with us and learn with us.
My favorite toy is colored ball. Is that right? Colored ball. This colored ball, it helps you get your upsetting idea off your mind and kind of calming you down with pushing those kind of shiny, beautiful colors, and helps you relax and talk about your feelings and process your feelings.
Let's see if I can even find it.
I think my favorite toy is some of the small games that I have in my office, because it takes kids' minds out of being upset or angry and can help refocus those ideas into something positive.
Gotta go find my favorite toy.
I would say my favorite toy is probably bubbles, because I love to use bubbles to help kids learn how to take deep breaths, slowly get their body calm again, and even practice blowing away some of those really uncomfortable feelings that we get at school sometimes.
Here's my favorite toy over here. There's no way I'm ever gonna...
My favorite toy is Legos. I love Legos because whether you have so much on your mind that you just don't want to talk about it, Legos can help get those things off of your mind, focus on something else. Or sometimes my students like to use Legos to describe how they're feeling. Legos is a big go-to in Mrs. Thompson's office.
This is embarrassing. Yes! That is the basketball hoop in my office, and it's the favorite toy that I have in here because I think sometimes kids need to let off some steam, whether it's shooting some hoops or even learning how to play a game correctly.
All right, let's take another question. We've got one from Ridgeview Elementary.
Hi counselors, I'm Jacob from Ridgeview Elementary School. Love the work you do. How do you do all this different stuff?
Yet again, such a good question. Thank you so much, Ridgeview.
Well, we go to school kind of for a long time.
Yeah, it felt like a lot of time.
Counselors go to college and then they go to another college for a little bit more.
We get this thing, what's called a master's degree. It sounds a little bit fancier than it is.
We take a lot of special classes to know how to help others. And then we go practice all of those things over and over.
We practice talking with kids and teaching kids. We practice lots of coping skills. And to be honest, sometimes we failed.
But we love this stuff. So when the things got hard, we just remind ourselves that mistakes are how we learn.
I bet you've heard that before.
Oh yeah, lots of tests and projects also.
And it's okay to ask questions and even get help.
Even for grown-ups. Speaking of questions, I think we got time for one more.
Let's head on over to Wild or Wait for our last question.
My name is Sophia. and I go to Wilder Way. I think it's so cool that you are here to help all kids. What if a kid feels like they need help? How can we tell you?
That's a good question.
Yeah, really good question.
We help all kids.
And all kids deserve a school counselor.
Every single one of you.
If a kid feels like they need to talk with us, they can do that in a few different ways. First of all, you can let a grown-up at home know. Yes, your grown-up at home can call us or send us an email.
We'll do our best to see you as soon as possible.
Let's see. Another way is for you to talk to your teacher here at school.
Oh yes, your classroom teacher can let us know that you have something going on and that you would like to make a visit with us.
And for our older students, like 3, 4, 5, you can write us a note in our mailbox or send us a Google Doc to come see us. And I promise we'll get there as soon as we can.
Or of course, if you see us in school, you can tell us. Just maybe write it down because our brains get really busy.
A little bit busy.
And we don't want to forget anyone.
Yes, we want to always be here for you.
Because we care about kids.
And we want to see you succeed.
Every day.
And we've got your back.
Well, friends, that is just about all the time that we have for you today.
Time flies when you're having fun.
We hope today you were able to learn a little bit more about us.
And maybe let us know if you like this podcast style.
And we hope that you can join us as we celebrate National School Counseling Week.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of Questions with a Counselor.
Until next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Dunlap.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.